Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of the Age of Decadence. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as I try to get past Dellar over here to see Lord Antidas, but I don't think he's gonna let me. He told me that apparently House Aurelian is digging some ruins not far from Terran where we are right now, and he wants me to kill them, but yeah, I might need to try something else because I'm not skilled enough. Although, I don't know, maybe we'll see. But anyway, what else can you tell me? Not much. Ruins are everywhere, but we don't have enough money and people to look under every stone. A few weeks ago, House Aurelian set up camp there and started digging. They may have something there, something we don't know about, or they have nothing and are just waiting for us to give them an excuse to attack Terran. So where do they get supplies? Good question. They are too far from Madoran to be supplied regularly, and they aren't used to living off the land. Ask around, see what you can find. Can you give me any men? Nah. First, we don't know for sure what we're dealing with, and I need all my men in case this situation isn't what it seems. Second, I'd like to see what you're capable of. You don't have a problem with that, do you? Well, is there anything else I can help you with? Well, if you don't like the first problem, you are definitely not going to like the second one. A gang of raiders captured one of our nobles. Someone should go there and find out what the raiders want. Didn't they tell you what they want? It's a funny story, actually. A few days ago, a raider walked in and started making demands, claiming that his gang was captured a lord. We didn't take that bastard seriously and used him for target practice. Then it turned out that some distant relative of Lord Antidas is really missing, but it's too late. Now my men aren't very eager to go there and pay the blood debt. So, you're sending them? Nah, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, sending you in. Yeah, of course. Oh boy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Very generous of you, alright. I'll give it a shot. No, now? Okay, no, not now. Good. That's good, okay. So I can get there because... Where is he? Where's that guy that I was just talking to? Dellar? What the hell is he? Well, maybe got lost. I don't know. These guys are having a chat. So, I could go to the ruins right now, but I need to ask around, see what I can find in regards to how they're getting their supplies. The old fountain. You see a man attempting to preach to the crowd of curious onlookers. He's climbed onto a pile of rocks the better to make himself heard. Despite that, it doesn't seem to be going well. He's having to shout over the jeering. You see an ancient fountain broken and waterless. Patches of weed and grass grow from the mud covering the bottom, sustained by infrequent rains and refuse. So, what's going on, man? Why are these guys jeering you and jeering at you? You see a man attempting to preach to the crowd. Yeah. Stay and listen. Look around you! What more do you need to realize that we're on the wrong path? For thousands of years we've tried to build a better world for ourselves, for our children, and for thousands of years we've failed. What is left of mankind's great works? Our glorious empire? Ruins! Rubble! Dust! For emphasis he kicks a stone from the pile and he stands on and it clatters noisily to the cobblestones, the crowd momentarily hushed by his vehemence. Stay and listen a little bit more. Open your eyes, all of you! See mankind for what it is, lost, stumbling through the darkness, a darkness that is our own foolish, wicked natures blinding us. We have no light to guide us out of our misery, no shepherd to lead us to greener pastures. In our arrogance, we built monuments to glorify our own pride, gilded halls of vanity and excess. We believed that our palaces would be eternal, impervious to the tide of time and fate that sweep aside all merely mortal accomplishments. Frail as summer flowers we were, yet we believed ourselves as the mighty lion, golden and proud, the entire world ours to stalk and prey upon. In our pride we forgot our pact with heaven. We forgot that the very first kinship came from the gods. We forgot those same gods scorned their power. Worse, we believed ourselves to be gods. We held our empire to be equals to heaven itself. But we are not gods as equals. We are but beggars before the divine, the lowliest of the low. We must seek their forgiveness, beg them to turn not from us as they turned away from the corruption of the old empire. The man is gesturing wildly now, eyes burning with zeal, and for a moment, more the spell holds. And for a moment more the spell holds the crowd subdued in the face of his conviction. But only for a moment. So what would you have us do now exactly? Someone yells, breaking the spell. Fancy words are all well and good, but I don't see no gods coming down to help me till my fields and feed my children. Hi, laughter ripples through the crowd, and the man deflates slightly, changing his head. Expression mournful, he points. Shaking his head, he points at the naysayer. Have you not been listening? Have you not ears on at your head? It is not the gods' place to serve us. It is up to us to show the gods that we are willing to serve faithfully once more. Yes, but how? Another voice, less derisive this time, the question genuine. What will bring the gods' favor again, priest? Some in the crowd are leaning forward now, attentive, seeing his chance. The preacher spreads his arms, chin high and chest puffed out. The gods are waiting! They wait for a sign of our renewed devotion. Discard your false pride, false people of Terran. Open your hearts to heaven. Turn away from your false lords and masters, for no man who is not ordained by the gods is fit to lead. None but those chosen and blessed with the wisdom of heaven can faithfully guide mankind back into the divine light of righteousness. Only they can deliver us from... You want us to turn on Antidas? The heckler interrupts him again. Are you mad, old man? If the guards hear you, you'll be strung up outside the palace for the crowds to feast on, and us with you. What? Well, he is full of shit, if I'm honest, but... Yeah, there's... Let's go with that. Let's pick up a stone and throw it at the preacher. Let's try and get a little bit of fun. You throw misses, but it spurs the crowd to action, which is exactly what I wanted. Soon others are pelting the preacher with stones, dirt, awful. Cursing, he turns to flee, but not before his eyes catch yours. By his expression, you know that he won't soon forget your face and your actions here. How's Crassus' reputation decreased? Okay, so he was trying to get them against Antidas. Huh. Okay, let's walk away. Interesting. I was ready to leave, by the way. If I didn't get a chance to do anything there, I would have left, but apparently... I don't care. What? Withdrawing from war and politics, House Crassus dedicated itself to the sciences and arcane research, particularly in planes of existence. Consequently, they were instrumental in the summoning, having constructed the portal and the many machines that powered it. Most mages perished in the last days, depriving the house not only the generations of wisdom and research, but of clarity and focus. Today, House Crassus calls for the proper worship and restoration of the gods. So we're gonna get in trouble with House Crassus and House Aurelian. Well, that is my choice right now. That is my choice. Let's look around. I need to find somebody. Got a customer over here. I'm waiting for someone. Who are you waiting for, though? Militiad, hello. You are near the market square when a man in rich robes approaches you. A moment of your time, gunmaster. I'm Militiad, a merchant by trade. I'm terribly sorry to impose on you, but I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I deal in the finest weapons and armor. Each item is a work of art, forged from the rarest metals and crafted to perfection. Unfortunately, I can't open up a shop until I settle a dispute with the Commercium, and I can settle it until I start selling my merchandise. Thus, I have no choice but to beg people to show kindness and buy what they can at greatly reduced prices. I'm asking only for what I paid for these items, so it is quite a bargain. Would you like to take a look? My wares are in a house nearby. I don't think so. Really, I don't. Yeah, maybe some other time. No. Really, no. Huh. Okay. So now I need to figure out exactly what and how the House Aurelian is getting supplies to their excavation. Let's see if this guy knows. Or maybe he's actually supplying them. I don't know. I don't know what's up with the Commercium. Nothing. Okay, so you're not gonna tell me anything. It's fine. I don't... Let's go there. Let's explore this a little bit further. So this door is not locked. Let's see, we got over here, we got a man. Xenon. Hi, Xenon. We've met before, haven't we? Ah, yes, Kato. Do you need something? Yeah, I have questions. what do you want to know? So, how long have you been in the guild? About 8 years. I was working for the trading company of Antonius Messala when it was taken over by the Commercium. I suppose overall, I've been in this business for more than 12 years. Taken over? What happened? Master Messala decided the offer to become one of the guild masters of the Commercium. I declined the offer, huh? All of a sudden, nobody was buying his goods. The levies went up, and his caravans were attacked the moment they left town. In the end, he lost most of his goods, as well as his people. He had to sell the company for next to nothing. Yeah, why did he refuse? Pride blinded him, I guess. He truly believed that he could go toe-to-toe against the Commercium and survive. Obviously, he was wrong. He overestimated his own strength while underestimating the power and reach of the Commercium. By the time he realized what he had gotten himself into, his business was worth nothing. Know your place, my father always said. Golden words, Cato. Golden words. So who runs the Commercium? Master Strabos. He runs the Madorian branch, the central and most powerful branch. All other guildmasters report to him. There are a few dozen of those. Still, as I'm sure you understand, some guildmasters have more weight than others. I've met Master Strabos twice. He's quite headstrong. They call him Lord Strabos behind his back. From what I've heard, he doesn't take kindly to different opinions. Then again, why should he? The man made it all the way to the top. I dare say he does know best. So, who else has power in the organization? Master Linus and Master Athanasius, the guildmaster of the Ganazar's branch. I don't know much of him, but everyone I've talked to says nicest things about him. Listening to them, you would expect Master Athanasius to be a kindly old uncle, always eager to help you. The fact remains, kindly old uncles don't become powerful guildmasters. Watch yourself if you should ever cross his path. So any tips? Any more tips? Oh, he's increasing my skills! Okay, that's cool. Xenon is silent for a moment. Never make your case a hard sell. A strong position presented at the outset gives your opponents something to hold onto and fight against. In other words, don't give them a clear target. Take your time, show some finesse, and make them feel that what you want is what they want. Okay, so that's some etiquette for me. So what do you do here? Whatever must be done in order to keep things running smoothly. When Lord Antidas attempted to raise the levies to collect more money, Master Linus sent me to explain it to his lordship that it wasn't a very good idea and convince him to reconsider it. Now that he'd pulled that off. Xenon smiles modestly. Master Linus' numbers spoke for themselves. After a quick glance at them, even a fool could understand that raising the levies would have actually decreased the revenues. All I had to do was ensure that Lord Antidas understood that clearly. And his reaction? Lord Antidas didn't like it, but he had little choice in the matter. He certainly isn't the first lord to eye the Commercium's fortune, and he isn't the first one to be refused. Huh, the Commercium has that much power? The Commercium has that much money. Oh, surely Antidas can take the money without asking. You've never heard the story of a hen that laid golden eggs? Killing it proved to be most unwise at the end. Indeed. Huh. That's actually... Well, I like the Commercium, if I'm honest. I like them. They're a bit right-wing, all things considered, but I like them. Master Cato! Welcome to... Oh, do excuse my poor Latin. Cato, I correct myself. Welcome to my store. As you know, we have the finest selection of goods at unbelievable prices, so please make yourself at home and browse the merchandise. So do you know anyone who's been buying supplies regularly, enough to feed a camp full of soldiers? Sorry, can't help you there. Okay, so I need to ask... Okay, that's good. I need to ask the merchants to know if anybody knows of anything. Figs and apricots! Figs and apricots! So, do you know if anyone? Grasos has been buying a lot lately. Way too much for a shantytown trash. If I knew it wasn't important, I would have let Master Linus know right away. It was important, if I knew it was important. So, what was it again? What did he say? Crassus? 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 Let me look at my journal. So, Mysteries of the Abyss, Matter of Proof. I know, the Aurelian Outpost, yeah. Dellar mentioned the lore master Sorab was heading there, so maybe you can get yourself a nice robe and see where it gets you. Probably not. Probably, although... The problem is I don't have, disguise. Where is it? Where is it? Impersonate. I don't have that. I could go for that. I'm not sure though. I do want to specialize, if I'm honest. I do want to specialize. So Crassus, was it Crassus? I don't know, I can't see the dialogue history. But do I have access to that? Characters. Oh, cool. Pretty cool. We got factions over here, items, techniques. Okay, lore. Nope. Nothing really. Hi. Okay, so this guy is not gonna say anything. So apparently I solved that quest, or that part of the quest anyway. Now let's talk with this guy, see if he can tell me. Nope. So Crassus. Who the hell is Crassus? I don't know who he is. Got a merchant over here that I didn't see. Do you? Yeah. But is it outside? It has to be outside, because they said something about Shantytown. So it needs to be outside, because Shantytown is back here. Let's teleport there. Teleportation! So, who is it? Kebab seller? Not you. So, where's Crassus? Is it the guard or something? Nah. Amola's over there. Got a few horses over here. Okay. This guy has legs, right? He does. Okay, so I'm kind of lost. I'm gonna need to look for that. That's fine. Can I chat with this guy? Let's save, just in case I can't. We'll honor our part of the deal, Cato. Don't worry about it. Well, I hope so. You're not gonna get it very far, though. I don't know. Anyway, looking for Crassus. Where is he? Let's look around. Let's keep looking around. We got a dwelling over here that doesn't have anything for us. You see the Imperial Guards barracks that look like a small fort. A recruitment post says, join the army, see the world, meet interesting people, and kill them. Hard to say no when they put it like that. Not sure. Not sure. It's hard to say no. These guys do look very wounded. Oh boy. Crap. Jesus. Oh, this guy's still alive. He's the only one alive. Unless the others are alive and just not moving. Huh. Oh, look at their armor. They look cool in that armor. Move along. Nothing to see here. Okay, so... Let's move along then. Let's keep looking. Can I go in there? Are you gonna be mad at me if I go in there? Oh. I'm at the top of the tower. Cool stuff. There's an archer over here. Yep. So, let's keep going. Wait a minute. Ah, okay. So over here is where I want to go. Let's go there. And there's a cemetery. I'll go there next. You are standing in front of the Imperial Guards barracks. The building is well fortified by the looks of it. The fort is designed to hold off enemy forces attacking from the inside of the town. State your business, demands one of the guards. I want to join the Imperial Guards. I don't want to join the Imperial Guards. What are you going on about, Cato? Shut up. Don't get yourself into trouble. You're gonna want to die? Really don't want to go there. We got a bum over here. We got an Undertaker over here. Can I help you? Nope. Business or pleasure? What? Pleasure? What does that mean? What do you mean? Oh, not the brightest torch, are you, boy? If you have business with me, then you are here on business. If it's pleasure of my company that you're seeking, then that will be pleasure. Why would I seek? Not in that kind of stuff. What? I'm business then. Business it is. Well then, let's get to it, shall we? It's 5 coins for a group grave for those who were accustomed to the finer things in life and undoubtedly expect the same quality in their afterlife. They can have an individual spot for the low price of just 10 coins. Quite a deal, isn't it, my friend? Got it. What was the other option? The pleasure of my company, which isn't free, mind you. I'm what you might call the town's historian. So you're looking to educate your dumb self. Look no further. 5 dead emperors, please. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. So, yep, here we go. Much obliged. So, Terran, a real pearl, isn't it? It has this rare quality that I have yet to find anywhere else. Of course, I haven't been anywhere else, born and raised in Terran, but still, from what I hear, it's nothing but a certifiable truth. Like many towns, it started out as a camp, that's right, you heard it here first. The Imperial Army swept through this land like a tidal wave and washed away any soul that dared to oppose them. After that, the Legion stopped right here, on this very first spot that you now stand on, and made a proper camp with rampart stakes and the works. It was a clever strategy, seeing how much such camps were a series of stepping stones going in every direction, ensuring that the army was never more than a day away from the nearest base and supplies. See, back in the day, they really knew how to run things and made some sense out of them. You see, that's what we're missing today, really. So, out of all the camps in the area, this one was chosen to become a town, a foundation, a pillar of strength, a hold over the conquered territory. And guess what? We're still here. We're still holding the line. So many towns that crumbled into dust, yet Terran's still standing. Now that's something to be proud of, ain't it? So now what? Now we stand until relieved. The Empire will rise again, and when it does, Terran will be restored to its former glory and will shine again. You'll see. Do you truly believe that? We are the scions of the Empire. It is in our blood. All we have to do is show the gods that we're worthy, and that we still have the fucking balls. Of course, I don't see it happening anytime soon, at least not while the lords are squabbling. So, which house do you support? Well, there is only one true house, and that's Daratan. Before the war, no house was mightier or more decorated. The lords of Daratan have always stood one step behind the Emperor, which was the highest honor. Now it's up to Antidas to take a step forward and assume the mantle. So, what about House Aurelian and Crassus? House Aurelian? When have they ever done anything? Ha! Was a third-rate house that never amounted to anything other than seizing Madoran. As for the House Crassus, it was a house of magi. Good for fucking things up, but little else, you know? Seeing how that magic is gone from the world, they're as useless as tits on a bull. And how do you know all that? I used to serve as a lore master, right up until he died. Serve a lore master. Oh, so you were? Oh, he was a man of learning, a real scholar. He taught me letters so that I could serve him better, and gave me scrolls to read. Now I'm an educated man, able to make a comfortable living. Really? Thanks for the story, I guess. I'm sorry that my master killed your master. I guess our fortunes are very, very different. I look like a badass, you look like a bum. Boy. What's that? What's a little jar on top of a grave? Okay. 5 gold or 5 imperials for a mass grave, and 10 for an individual one. Anyway, I'm not sure why I would want that, but okay, whatever. Let's look around. So can I go back there? I can. Dwelling, let's go back here. There's nothing here. There's nothing there. Okay, we got a Daratan guard over there. He's not gonna let me pass, is he? Can I go past? Oh, I wanted to save the game. You're standing in front of the Daratan compound. A tall palisade of pointed stakes forms the perimeter. Okay, so yeah, let's talk to Dellar again. What do you want? Well, I've heard you raided caravans back in the day. I did, what of it? What can you tell me about it? There's nothing to tell. I was young and good with the sword. I took a job guarding caravans, you know? See the world, kill a few men, make a few coin. Well, the romance of the wasteland. Turned out it was just another shit job for shit pay. I worked it for 3 years and then decided that maybe it was time to switch sides. Just like what? Nothing happens like that. Just like that. You ever work caravans? Good men are expensive, so merchant guilds hire what comes cheap. Kids, rejects, cutthroats, they start dropping like flies after an attack or two, which means less sleep and more shit to deal with for those who leave. You are always up, always working, you and the slaves who pull those damn carts. After a while I start wondering who has it easier, you or the slaves. So, what made you change sides? A sword to my throat, the most convincing argument there is. We were doing a 2-week run. A few days in, we hit a storm. The sand was everywhere. You couldn't see anything. Couldn't even open your eyes. The boss man told us to press on, and we did. To be fair, nobody thought that we could be attacked in that storm. The raiders picked our men one at a time. By the time we realized what was happening, it was too late. They gave me a chance to leave, and I took it. Didn't even have to think about it. So what happened after that? Yeah, we raided for a few years. Those were good days. If I was smarter, I would have quit when I was ahead, but I was young and thought that we were a force to be reckoned with. And we were, until the merchants paid the Imperial Guards to put us out of business. They sent me through the iron mines. I did 10 years in a place called Second Chance. It was like a big empty pot called the town, with passages going off in every direction. The main ore deposits were long gone, but you could find a bit here and there. That's what the tunnels were for. Every day, you trade ore for food. No ore, no food. It's a simple system that brings the best out of people. Really? So how did you escape? I waited for an opportunity since the day they put me there. Only took 10 years. Only took 10 years. Have you thought about going back to raiding? I have. I've also thought about going back to the mines. I believe that one comes with the other, and it's the other that I'm not looking forward to. There are 3 ways to make a living if you're good with a sword. You can do it for nothing, guarding caravans or fighting for the Imperial Guards. You can do it for yourself, and sooner or later you'll piss off someone who will swat you like a fly, and that would be the end of it. Or you can do it smart and work for someone like Antidas. He needs me as much as I need him. He goes up, I go up with him. He goes down, well, nobody lives forever. So is there anything you can teach me? Well, I suppose I can spare a moment. And that is actually very good. Sword training increased by 5. Dodge and critical strike. Man, really? Thank you, man. Oh. Yeah, let me ask you something else. My guild has uncovered a treacherous plot. I thought the Commercium had a monopoly on those. Huh. Massalinos must have been outraged. Go in, Cato. Just like that, huh? Okay, let's go inside. What do you want, merchant? Make it fast. Yeah, Lord Antidas, I came here... well... let me clear my throat a little bit. Do excuse me. So, yeah. There is a plot against, your lordship. Tell Lord Antidas what you've learned about Mercato. What proof do you have? I can't start a war with guards based on the words of a drunken soldier. This is not gonna work. I should try it. My charisma is good, but my etiquette is not. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Let's try it, though. My lord, I don't presume to advise you, but perhaps my perspective on the situation, no matter how flawed... Nah, let's not go with that. That's crappy. That's crappy. I have no proof, my lord. Bring me proof, and then we'll talk. Okay, let's go back to Linus. How did it go? Well, Antidas won't do anything until he sees proof. An understandable position. I think it's time you pay Carina's a visit. Linus catches your questioning look. That's where all the evidence is, no? So, really? How do I get inside? Well, your lack of imagination disappoints me, Cato. Talk to Mercato. If you handle him the right way, you should realize that helping you is in his best interest. Unless, of course, you pushed him too hard. Cato may be able to help you. After all, these people are notorious for getting into places where they don't belong. If everything else fails, talk to Carina's himself. Do what you have to do, but get me that proof. Well, I can forge proof. That is true, I'm a lore master. Forging documents? You're moving up in the world, Cato. Still need to get a sample of Carina's writing and his signature, but they should be relatively easy to get, since he's still courting the traders. Well, I'll go see him then. And, cool. Let's look at our skills. So how did that work? I gained sword, dodge, and critical strike. So was it this? Oh, it was training, huh? So it gives me the rating instead of the level. That's a pretty good solution. I like this character system. I'm liking this character system, and I'm loving the game as well. Although my throat gets a little bit sore with all the talking, but I just need to drink a little bit more in between episodes. But for now, I'm gonna end the episode right here. I'm gonna look around. Actually, I'm gonna look at the footage and see what that guy Saskos or Raskos or whatever. I'll read his name and see. And write it down so I can remember. But for now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been the Age of Decadence. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Bye bye!